And joining us in the studio to discuss the PDP crisis in the state is the CPC State Chairman, Honorable Ibrahim Waziri. You're welcome to go to the studio.
Thank you, Vanessa.
But before then, we'll take a look at the clips on decisions of the National Working Committee.
Truly a crisis in the state. Hence, there exist different factions of the party in the state seeking for relevance and control of the party structures in the state. As a means of restoring political sanity within the party in the state chapter of PDP, the President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, set up a presidential committee to look into the crisis and advise accordingly. In our findings, the presidential committee officially restrained the party from conducting any congress in the state, which is the bone of contention, pending the outcome of their finding. A court of competent jurisdiction also issued an order restraining the party from conducting any congress in the state. Adamawa State has had enough share of the nation's political, religious, and security challenges. Therefore, all activities, political, religious, etc., that may cause any form of upheaval in the state should be suspended. Security experts in the state have already warned and advised on the dangers of conducting PDP Congress in the state at this very critical moment.
Politics is about recognition. For example, what does Senator Jibrin want from the state? Nothing, apart from recognition. General Hanania, Ambassador Juta, the former governor of the state, the national chairman, the Bamanga Tuko, and several other stakeholders. All you need to do as a politician, as a governor, is to bring these people, meet with them. This thing belongs to all of us. How do we do it? What is your input? And before you know it, all these cracks would have been cemented. But where you insist that nobody matters, where you insist that people that formed this party in 1998 don't matter, you begin to have problems. People will begin to create problems for you.
But you still have not told me, sir. What then is the solution now?
The solution is to give back the party to the people, to elect their leaders. That is the solution.
The NWC in its 325th meeting of Wednesday, 12th of December 2012, had rescinded the dissolution of the PDP Adamawa State Executive. 2. The NWC had earlier dissolved the Adamawa State Executive under Article 29, subsection 2B, wherein we acted on behalf of the NEC, based on Article 31, subsection 2C of the powers of the National Executive Committee. But it is instructive to note that the ward and local government executives of Adamawa State were never dissolved. In fact, at its 314th meeting of 29 August 2012, the National Working Committee had upheld the March 2012 ward and local government executive, except for one LGA, which was later ratified. 3. The NWC is therefore surprised, shocked, and embarrassed to read in the newspapers of a purported ward, local government, and state congress said to be going on in Adamawa State. 4. For the records, the National Working Committee hereby dissociates the party leadership from the purported congresses, which were neither authorized by the NWC nor monitored and or supervised by the National Secretariat. In the history of the People's Democratic Party, only the National Secretariat of the party conducts state congresses. Based upon the above, the NWC hereby declared the purported congress null, void, and of no effect whatsoever. Consequently, we hereby declare that the only state executive committee constitutionally recognized by this party is the Kagama executive lawfully elected in March 2012.
There is no record to show that the National Working Committee ever...
That was the confusion posed by PDP. And now looking at the scenario, how would you describe the confusion vis-a-vis the situation of the citizenry and internal democracy?
Well, actually, first of all, I would like to call on all Nigerians to open their eyes and be very, very vigilant on what is happening right now in the country, particularly in Adamawa State. It is a clear indication that the PDP is one organization that is not capable of holding this country and taking this country to the promised land. If not, how can leaders of a political party write officially to INEC, informing INEC that we have taken a decision on a chapter of our party? We've decided that this party, this chapter should be dissolved, and it was dissolved. They inaugurated a 9-man caretaker committee. They swore them in instantly. They gave them letters of appointment. They copied the same to INEC. They directed them to come to Adamawa, conduct congresses. They came to Adamawa. They conducted congresses in the, from the ward level, local government, up to the state level. Just suddenly, on the day of the state congresses, they made that announcement again that they've rescinded their decision, that they are disassociating themselves with what is actually happening in Adamawa. Definitely, as elderly as they are, the leaders of the PDP, and as major stakeholders in this country, definitely these statements are supposed to be coming out from them. It is unfortunate and it is uncalled for. Definitely, there is no maturity in what they are doing. It is a clear indication that it is a house fighting against itself, and definitely that house cannot stand. So it is unfortunate, and generally it is for us electorates in Adamawa and Nigeria as a whole to sit down and have a rethink of where do we go from here? What is the way forward? And definitely it is a clear indication that the leadership of the party lacks so much respect people thought as a leader of a political party like the PDP in Nigeria has. So definitely it is unfortunate.
So like with this development now, what signal is it now sending to the outside world?
Well, actually, the clear thing is that these people are not capable of giving us the much needed dividend of democracy. There's so much structural development we want in this country, the structuring, so many things that we need in this country, the youth empowerment, the women development, the normal things that we need, the basic amenities that we require in this country to run our lives. Definitely, these people cannot provide us. And another thing is that the way I see their crisis is just, if you know, it's just man on man. And I think there is another thing hidden. Maybe because of the chairmanship of the BOT that is still vacant since last year, maybe the president wanted to use the governors so that you can say, okay, we've dissolved Adamawa, but because of the pressure on me, we've rescinded the decision from the working committee, so we should have the chairman BOT. Maybe after having the chairman of the BOT, he may decide to say, okay, Bamanga could go ahead and dissolve the same Adamawa as you did before. So definitely you cannot say, and I don't know, because these are not people that you can trust, because they will not come out today and write a letter. Officially, they returned to INEC. We've seen the letters. We've heard from INEC. They said, yes, there was a letter written to us and the Adamawa was dissolved and all of this. And suddenly they said, no, we've changed. Have they still communicated back to INEC? That letter that gave Damagum or the other faction, Joel Madaki and co., powers to conduct their congresses was signed by the national chairman and the secretary of the party to go to INEC, giving INEC the dates for the congresses. INEC approved of the dates. I don't know whether INEC monitored or not, I don't know. But from what we heard from the reports, the National Secretary said they've not monitored. But actually, if INEC monitored, the National Secretary is irrelevant in this, because INEC has the final say on what they've monitored. They will write their report to the headquarters, and that is what the headquarters is going to work on. Even if there will be need for litigation, it is INEC that will come there and give evidence. These are the communications we have with the party, and this is the position of INEC on it.
Now, both camps are claiming legitimacy. How can this be addressed?
Well, actually, it has to. The National Secretariat still has to come in. They have to be sincere. I think, first of all, the governor has to take that responsibility before even contacting the National Secretariat. Call Joel Madaki, call Kugama. They are all your people. You've worked together with them. You've campaigned together, I think, in 2007. Before the advent of this factionalization of Med and Teneke, I think around 2008, 2009, they were all together, they worked together, they moved in the same vehicle, they campaigned, they told us all sorts of things together with Joel Madaki, Kugama, and Nyako. All of them were there. So they had the same house. Let him call them, sit down with them, talk with them, talk truly, sincerely, and tell them what you want in this party and how you want them to resolve it before you go to the National Secretariat. But just small problem, you rush to Abuja, bring this, bring that. No, it's wrong, definitely. The governor has to take the responsibility of forgetting about everything. Take yourself to the lowest level, talk to them and bring them up so that you sit down and resolve your crisis. Though actually, we in the opposition, we don't think this thing will benefit from it or what. But definitely the most important thing is the people of Adamawa. As it stands, as things stands now, PDP is the ruling party in Adamawa. So anything that distracts the government definitely affects virtually everybody, because generally the state is dependent on the government. If the government is not functioning, definitely the whole state will crumble at the end of the day. So that is why we are so much disturbed with the crisis in the PDP. At least if they can come together, resolve it, definitely we may have one or two things being provided by the government, if they can provide it at all. But if they can't, then it's unfortunate.
Now, do you suspect any betrayal, especially that the national chairman comes from Adamawa State?
Well, actually, I don't want to say betrayal, but I think there is a problem between some cliques. Because if you look at the powerful people in Adamawa, all of them belong to the PDP. Take it from the national chairman, the advisor to the president. We have 2 people, 3 or 4 people working with the president directly. They see him day and night, and they definitely tell him whatever they want to tell him. They advise him, whether officially or unofficially. So, and we have another people that are power brokers. They have people on the ground. They talk to people. They are very influential. They talk to everybody at will. So definitely, these are people that want to control the state. My conclusion is that they want to control the state for 2015. So the other faction is saying that, yes, Nyako has finished his 8 years, let him go so that we can bring in a different person. Another group is saying that, no, Nyako has come, he has finished, and we want him to bring who will inherit him. So definitely it is that is the kind of interest that is running definitely in between them. I am not an insider. Definitely I'm not so competent to say I am speaking on PDP issues, but definitely because it affects generally the state. Being a citizen and a patriotic one, definitely, I have to air out my views, and I have to tell everybody that definitely we need to sit down and have a rethink over what is happening in PDP, because we are all stakeholders in this state. So we have at least whatever to contribute to the development of the state. The best thing is, for now, we advise them. If they fail, by the time we come to the elections, definitely we have to do away with them and pick a different political party that we know can deliver the so much goods we require in this state.
So how has it affected the people now?
Well, definitely has affected us. Look at just this Yola road from the police, from the Federal Secretariat to Elawan. The job has been abandoned because everybody is busy running to Abuja, going, coming. All the projects they've started. I think there was one that I saw they've started working just a few days ago. But if not, look at the road leading to the State Secretariat, from the main road leaving the government house into the state. It is now that I have seen that they are now working on one lane again, the other one, because it was abandoned for close to 1 year. But now maybe because they have received some kind of relief or whatsoever, now they've gone back to that side. And I want them actually to finish even the other ones. I want them to fight definitely, but not now. I want them to finish all the job on the ground, then they will fight to finish, so that we can do away with them and bring in people that we know can deliver the common good to Nigerians.
Thank you very much for coming
it's my pleasure.
to Go Tell News.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
And we'll take a break now. When we return, the news continues. Stay with us.
Every day, new decisions are made that change the course